Hi everybody, Jean back on post, bringing you more Mars anomalies and artifacts. This time in Protonilus, we're looking at some reoccurring designs that I've spotted. The high-rise photograph we're analyzing is called Protonilus Mensae Fretted Terrain. And as always, you can find the link to this page in the description below. High-rise acquired this on the 3rd of February 2010. And we'll be looking at 30.4 centimeters per pixel. And as always, I'm showing you images cropped from the JP2 black and white map projected file. There's a crop from the low-res JPEG, and the anomalies we're checking out are littered throughout this area over here. I might be doing a follow-up video looking at the remaining artifacts. There's a ton again. This region's located 48.11 degrees north, 50.84 degrees east. And it's in this dark spot over here, guys and girls. And as always, we'll be checking out all the other anomalies in this region in Google Earth Mars towards the end of the video. The first artifact right there in the center of the screen, about 20 meters long and about 12 meters wide. And if we zoom in, it looks almost like a face, like a sculpture of a face perhaps. There's the head over there, the eyebrow, and the one eye, the nose, and what looks like a chin over here. So could this be some type of structure or sculpture in the form of a face? Or is it just pareidolia? The next one right there, this one's not as complete as the first one, measuring about 15 meters long and about 12 meters wide. And if we zoom in on it, we can also see a very similar design. Check out the feature over here. We've got what looks like a nose, and then the larger piece over here to the right. And there they are side by side for comparison. Very similar in size and shape, but check out the symmetry in this design, guys. So do let me know in the comments below, could this be a sculpture of a face, or is it just a coincidence that the rocks and boulders have moved to form that sort of design? And then we're looking at others. This is from Comparable Architectural Designs in Proctor Dunefield on Mars. Check out that video if you haven't seen it yet. This is about, let's see, 20 meters long by about 15 meters or so wide. And also very same sort of feature there to the left. That smaller part in the center, and then the larger part to the right. A reoccurring theme found throughout Mars. Check out this one, bit smaller. This is about 15 by 10 meters. And also if we zoom up close, you can see the smaller part to the left, the small part in the center, and then the larger piece to the right. And this is also from Comparable Architectural Designs in Proctor Dunefield. And then this one over here, this strange anomaly, I have featured this before. It's about 12 meters long by about 8 meters wide. And this is from our video Mars and the Ancient Egyptian Link, the evidence. We zoom up and check. Also, it's got a smaller piece to the one side, a smaller part in the center, and then to the one side we've got the larger part. So, coincidence, or is there a pattern forming over here, guys and girls? And this structure or sculpture reminds me of the stone carvings of scarab beetles found in Egypt. Checking out the anomalies in the northern hemisphere, zooming in on that photograph, and it's right there in this dark patch. And Protonilus Mensae Fretted Terrain. And there's a look at the two anomalies we checked out. Now let's have a look at some of the other artifacts in this area. There's that large disc, which is about 12 to 15 meters in diameter, lying up against some rocks or a ridge line over here. And then some of the others, another little small craft. That one's about 6 meters in diameter. The bright disc, got various other discs over here as well. There's that artifact that Tyler from Secure Team 10 featured in a video that he did a while ago. Get this piece over here as well. Another one of these multiple layered objects that we checked out in Protonilus. Look at that there, it looks like a disc and dome. Classic UFO. Some symmetry going on there. Another disc, smaller parts on it, aligned geometrically. This piece is almost as big as the pregnant woman of Baalbek. Partial discs there. Check out this one. We've got these strange little triangular craft. Check out that little craft. It's about 6 meters across as well. Little dome on it. There looks like some type of sculpture perhaps. Another disc with a dome. I don't know what these things are, guys. Check out this one, another triangle. It's about 6 by 6 by 8 meters. That piece, it's like some type of wreckage or maybe part of a sculpture that broke off. Check out that piece is wedged in between those two structures. Right, so that's the discs and ruins of Pyramus Fossae. Let's have a look at the Sidonian Neolithic artists and builders of Mars over there. Another disc. That ornate piece over there, that's about 12 meters across. This looks like a piece of a ship maybe with a rudder. Broken off wreckage. I don't know what that is. Does look rather strange. There's another partial disc. Look at that triangular object there. That's about 8 meters long. Another little triangular object there. The smaller part in its center. With the geometric alignment of those knobs or protrusions. There's a very unnatural looking piece there, with that right there in the center. You got that another disc. Alignment of protrusions or knobs on these things. That little triangular design there. The center of that one side. I found many of these features as well, all over Mars. These long, narrow, rectangular pieces with these small parts on either side. Also reoccurring theme. To get this, it looks like a metal plate. Huge piece over here. This is about 12 meters wide. So I've got symmetry to this. With the center line there, we've got two smaller parts on either side. That there looks like an eye that's been carved into this block. Looks like a sarcophagus. It's about 8 meters long. Multiple alignment of smaller parts on this one. Check out that multiple sided object there with a little spot right in its center. This looks like some type of shelter perhaps. Yeah, that piece is cut to fit into this larger part. Little pyramidal feature there. Another one here. Check out these protrusions or knobs on these blocks. Very similar to those of South America. Another part over there with a little dome on it. Now let's check, are there any other anomalies near here? Oh yes. Moreau circular depression, where we've got that what looks like a toppled Mayan or Inca structure. Get the little eye there, the nose, the mouth, the ear over there. Check out those slabs lying next to one another. Also very artificial looking. There's a little part that looks like a totem pole with these glyphs on it. That's about 6 meters long. This is where I found this massive megalithic block lying inside this circular depression. Tyler also featured this quite a while ago. And these small items over here with these circular parts in these centers. And up here we've got more of these strange megalithic type anomalies with little protrusions on them. That there almost looks like a piece of sheet metal. Look at the way it's bent, 90-degree angle there. Another part over here. I wonder if this is wreckage. There's that piece that looks like a mantelpiece clock. You can only see the right hand side. Looks like some type of little structure. Get the alignment of these blocks around it. And then this massive triangle that's been what looks like carved into the surface. I think if I can remember correctly, that's about 50 meters across. That's it for reoccurring designs spotted in Protonilus. I'll probably do another 2 or 3 parter looking at the other anomalies in this photograph. Thank you again for watching. Do remember you can always support me on PayPal and Patreon. And if you haven't subscribed yet, when you do, remember to hit the notifications bell. With the shadow banning going on YouTube and other social media platforms, us alternative researchers are getting very minimal exposure. So do share this with your family and friends, and let's see as a community if we can't get to the bottom of these anomalies. Thanks again, guys and girls. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye bye for now.